Hey guys, this is Primeval back with part 2 of my playthrough of Deity Challenge 26. So here we can go excellent. So Desert Folklore is still available. We'll go grab Desert Folklore, and that pumps us up to 4 faith per turn, which is excellent. So let's see. Alright, if we stole this worker, we take a range attack from the city, from this archer, from the spearman, and from the scout. Or attacks, not necessarily range attacks. And then we'd be boxed in, and we wouldn't be able to escape. So, stealing a worker from the Zulu at this point, it doesn't look like is going to be very profitable. A bunch of barbs to the north. We could go and pillage. Well, where is this guy going? He's trading with us. That's great. So the Zulu are giving us 3 science per turn, as well as a gold. So that's great. Vancouver has become uneasy with this encampment. Okay, what's Antwerp up to? So they probably have the worker working on the sugar there. I might have to go and down them to grab their worker. We'll go and revoke protection. Grab the worker. They're under the protection of the Iroquois, however, and I do want to maintain the good relations with the Iroquois. If we can get up to friendship level with them, we'll be able to sell them our luxuries for full amounts, and that'll be good because we'll need the gold to rush by units or upgrade our archers to composite bowmen for our war with the Zulu. So maybe I missed out on an opportunity here. I guess I'll hard build my worker instead. Sig Tuna. Vancouver desires a trade route. We've finished bronze working. We've got a 2 iron and a 6 iron, so that'll be nice. Swordsmen don't stack up to the Impy, but they'll stack up much better than anything else we've got going. Vancouver, bronze working, choose research. Let's go grab ourselves archery then. And we'll go and keep an eye on the Zulu. Should we explore to the south or to the north? Okay, there goes the Great Library. We're about to finish a settler, so we definitely want to bring the spearman back for that. We also have a barbarian hand axe in the area ready to make some trouble for us. And by the looks of it, we'll have to walk the far way around the Arabian lands here. We'll probably bring the scout home to do some fog busting and maybe just soak up damage from the Iroquois. Trade, embassy, 1 gold please. And Shaka and the Iroquois probably have writing by now. No, still no ready.
Bayete.
Okay, when that barbarian came along, it stepped on our hill, and that delayed our settler by a turn. So here, since what the So here I really want to work this tile, since it'll get me faith, and food doesn't do anything for me at the moment, since I am trading a settler and running -3 gold, or 3 food per turn. But the city governor keeps popping me back onto this marble, which is quite frustrating. Reset tiles. Production focus. Okay. Good. And okay, the Swedes and the Chinese will probably go to war fairly soon. They've got some pretty close borders. And I guess the scout may as well heal up back here. And we'll use him to explore this last bit of fog. Otherwise, I might delete him just to save on the upkeep. Well, let's see. He's at 30 hit points. That'll be 7 turns until he's healed. I'll just delete him. Okay, choose production. There's a settler done. Is it time for archers, or do we have time for a granary? I believe an archer would be prudent, especially since we've got barbarians wandering around. But I think we have time to slap up a quick granary, and we'll also want to switch over to not starving. "15 turns to growth there. We've got a little more faith rolling in. Switch it over. Granary at 8 versus 11 turns. Okay. Choose research. Let's go grab the wheel. And pull ourselves over this way. Alright, so the Zulu have demanded tribute from Ragusa. It's not like I have any influence with Ragusa, but I really don't care not to piss the Zulu off. I'm pretty sure they'll attack me whenever they feel like, regardless of what I do. So, I think we're going to go and settle our 3rd city on this hill. Maybe I should go and work on a 4th settler. And we can drop him 1, 2, 3, maybe behind this river here. It's not a hill, but it'll be within range of this city, and they can provide defense to each other, as they'll be within range of each other's range attack. Do I want the granary, or do I want another settler? Let's go with another settler here. Add to queue. Settler, not worker. And we'll go and switch that back to the hills. So we're at starvation, but that's alright since we're training a settler. Yeah. And Okay, so the Zulu aren't happy with us, but I'm still more or less happy with my decision to make them angry, since I don't think I can avoid fighting them. Alright, I'd be happy for a declaration of friendship. I just need a worker. Shaka has declared war on Antwerp. Barbarians have pillaged a trade route we had going with Shaka, which cuts into our science per turn. We can go and adopt landed elite, which won't help us while we're producing settlers, but I'm hoping we can get away with it taking oligarchy for another turn or two. Let's go grab oligarchy just in case. And onto the hill. Man, Shaka is not taking care of these barbarians at all. Okay, China was temporarily an ally with Monaco. Antwerp is probably not going to last long against the Iroquois, or rather the Zulu. We can go and found a city here that'll plunge us into unhappiness. Boom. And let's continue exploring over to the right. Maybe we can meet the one remaining civ. Now, as for what we want to build here, it's going to be an archer, and we're going to want production focus. I'm not sure why the governor keeps shifting my locked tiles around, but that the production penalty is reducing my settler production, which is definitely annoying. Let's see. I really need a worker. If I could get a loan from these guys, on standard speed, a worker will cost me 310. So let's see if I can borrow, or I should be able to borrow 90 gold. And we'll go, and I should have done this earlier, but here we are. We'll go and purchase our worker here. We'll improve the salt. We'll sell the salt, and then improve. Probably the salt will be online by then. If not, we'll improve the marble, and that'll get us back into happiness. So we won't sell the salt right away, of course. We'll wait until we have some spare happiness, but that's the plan here. Okay, and we'll get open terrain. All faithful. Let's have a look at how the various AIs are getting along with each other. So, we're friends with the Arabians, and the Arabians are friends with the Iroquois, so if we can also be friends with the Iroquois, that would be great. Get to work on that salt mine. looks like Antwerp isn't going to last that much longer. So here's a Zulu spearman coming out to meet us. The production deficit we're facing definitely isn't nice. We did get 1 happiness off of finding Old Faithful, and so that's reducing our production deficit ever so slightly. Okay, choose research. Construction is important, but I think I want to train some archers first, and then pay to upgrade them instead. In which case, let's go and grab ourselves calendar, since we do have the citrus down here, which we'll want to improve eventually. Okay, next turn. Antwerp's taking a lot of damage. Let's go see what Shaka's up to. And perhaps it's time to delete this scout as well. Yeah, he's not going to be making it home. He's pretty much explored everything he can. There's only 1 player we haven't met yet. Gusa targets an encampment, this one here. If I had the units to spare, I would definitely go and clear that for them. I'll send the spearmen in that direction anyways, since I'll be wanting to go there, and since I'm settling my city probably right here. Go down this way. So now they want natural wonders. Okay, caravan's done at long last over at Sao Paulo. Sao Paulo wants wine. We can go and open up a trade route with Onondaga. And that should be fairly safe since it's almost all through Iroquois territory, plus they've got a unit here which will defend that route against barbarians. The only worry, now that Antwerp's fallen, is if the army that was sieging Antwerp moves on Sao Paulo and then goes and stands on either of these 2 tiles and pillages the route. Now, let's see, getting my settler over this way will be fine. We're happy again, which is definitely good. We don't want to starve. So I'll shift those over like that. Salvador, lock down the wheat. Sao Paulo, switch over to the salt, and start work on an archer. Okay, we're expanding there 10 turns, 1 turn. I think it'd be safer to improve this salt rather than this salt. So that's what I'll do. Now, can we spare the 7 turns to finish this granary? Finishing the granary will definitely be worth it since it'll allow us to work both of these hills without starving. So I think I'll do that, and then afterwards we'll switch over to producing archers non-stop. Alright, let's work together. People who like the most shiny things, i.e. gold in our treasury, we have the least. Shaka has quite the stockpile there. When I get over here, that's exactly 3 from Salvador. We're a little distant from our capital, but that's fine. Yes, yeah, we'll settle right here, and again, that'll put us in range so that our range attacks will overlap. Should any Zulu units stand in between the two cities. Okay, there's calendar. Let's go and ironworking or work our way towards horseback riding. Well, let's work on trapping for now, and then I'll decide. I do want to get maybe 4 archers before we grab composite bowmen via construction. Okay, a spearman versus a spearman. Go and work on that mine. China just completed the terracotta army, and we haven't been seeing too many Zulu workers swarming around, or warriors, so that's good. It might not be a good idea to be weakening our only military unit when we expect a war from the Zulu to be coming fairly soon. And I don't know if I want to go into unhappiness just now. Let's see. Wine and whales are what we want. No, actually, China has wine. So as soon as we get that online, we'll take a production hit from going to unhappiness. We'll work on the archer. We'll go production focus for sure. Since we're growing so slowly, we may as well see if we can grow a little faster. Alright, so we've got 8 food saved up, minus 1 food per turn, but we'll finish the granary in 3 turns. Yeah, that seems reasonable to me. As does this. Since we're unhappy and we've got the 1/4 speed penalty, I'll switch this over to more hammers rather than more food here. Finish that archer a turn sooner. And over here we can get a gold out of the deal instead. Alright, so we've got a definite problem with the barb camp somewhere behind here, and that'll be really annoying having barbs swarm in and potentially pillage our improvements, although we don't have any back here once we're dealing with these Zulu. Rio is starving, I know that, that's fine. Let's go and fortify heal for now. Okay, Rio is continuing to starve. We're about to finish an archer. And the Zulu have a bunch of horsemen running around. Okay, that looks good to me. Choose production. It's time for archer spam. Let's get this guy back here to deal with the barbarians. Okay, so tech-wise, I can finish construction in 10. I think I want to finish one more archer before... no, actually, I won't have the gold since I'm actually going to need to trade this salt away. Let's see, woo, trade, salt for wine, Hoatha, trade. Whoa, that's crazy. Hoatha still doesn't have writing. What about Shaka? Okay, perfect timing. Boom. Allied with Ragusa. They don't have much in the way of units, so they won't be able to defend themselves should the Zulu decide to go for them. Let's get back down here. If we can, clear whatever encampment's back there before we go to war with the Zulu. So much the better. Okay, no longer an ally of Ragusa. Finish that dude off. Okay, archer done. Let's go for another archer here. Alright, Salvador's grown. That looks good. Looks good. Also fine and good. New population in Sao Paulo. Working the hill, I'd rather work the mine, or the salt anyways. It's got the extra food and gold, even though that would push me towards unhappiness. Okay, bombard that guy. Working the marble. They want to buy an embassy. I happily accept. Although, I guess gold per turn is more gold in the long run. Let's choose production. Continue with the archers, and I'm starting to see a bunch of units from the Zulu here, so let's move that guy towards the front. But these guys are going to want to deal with the camp back here. Yep, here comes the war. Ragusa wants to discover a natural wonder. Go grab the food bonus. No longer an ally of Monaco, and that was China. The message was from China. Stand over there. Walk forward. Bombard. Okay, so that hand axe could spell disaster for our archer. Yeah, we're about to go to war here. I don't think we can Yeah, we need chivalry for defensive packs. We do have spare salt, but we need that to maintain our happiness. So I'm betting we're about to be dowed, or not. Excellent. Oh, Shaka, you and your posturing. Let's go and just fortify heal there. Stand up here, do a range attack. So if we can slow the growth in our capital just a little bit. Even working both the hills. We're still growing in 2 turns. So the reason I want to slow our growth is I want to maintain our happiness so that we don't start running into the production penalty. When are we going to finish this marble? 4 turns. Can we delay any more? Okay, that goes to 3 turns. Yeah, I guess that's fine. Ah, Shaka's gone and retreated. That's interesting. We are weakest on military. In fact, we're in last place on everything except for land and manufactured goods. Okay. And Shaka's number 1 on manufactured goods, which is not a good thing. It means that they'll be pumping military units like crazy, particularly, or most concerningly, they'll probably have Impy soon. Go hang out here. We'll just fortify here. And we'll get this guy forward just a little. Okay, so we've entered the classical era with construction. Choose production. Let's get a composite bow rolling. Either composite bow or a wall. Let's work on a wall here, since I think Shaka's about to dow me. And we'll pull this guy over here, and we'll go upgrade, upgrade, choose research. What could possibly help us here? Let's go and grab... Well, let's get this another trade route. The trade routes are working out fairly well for us. Let's go grab engineering. We're going to work our way towards engineering. No dawdling. I don't mind if the Arabians clear that camp for me. There's no quest for it, and the reason that my units are back here are just to get rid of that encampment. So if we can be done with that a turn sooner and get our units over to the front line, so much the better. I could also use some more gold here. I'm going to have to pay for at least 4 more upgrades at 80 apiece. It'd be nice if we had more resources to sell. I'm definitely starving on workers this game. Maybe it wasn't the right choice not to steal workers from city-states. I think they would have paid off a lot more by now. Anyways, this is where I'll end part 2.